What is up, guys? I have a event in a couple days, and I want to show you how I get ready for my gigs. For me, I have a lot of setup. I have a lot of things that I bring with me. Sometimes I forget some of it, and it kind of ruins my night. Even though if I don't use it that much, it kind of still annoys me if I forget one of my favorite gimmicks or something. All right, before I go to any gig, like about an hour before I go out and I drive like an hour or two somewhere else, where the gig takes place, I always bring my close-up bag and I always have to check it, double check it, and see if I have everything with me. What bag, do you ask? It is actually this bag right here. I think I got it off the 52 card shop here. I keep a lot of things. You always gotta stay strapped, be protected. No, that's a gimmick right there. There was actually this really uncomfortable moment one time where I was at a gig and one of these gimmicks fell out of my pocket, and this woman, one of the women there was like, you dropped one of your condoms. I'm like, oh no, don't worry, it's a magic trick. I was like, do you want to see anything? She was like, no, like really uncomfortable. I actually keep this. This is extremely important to any magician. A lot of magicians don't use this. This is Husker's corn lotion. If this camera could stop focusing on my ugly face. Husker's corn lotion. You've probably been to conventions, or you probably use it yourself. You probably use that weird stuff that you get from like Office Depot or Staples. I don't even know what that stuff is. That you can only use like a tiny bit. This actually smells good. It goes all over your hands, and for me, I have like ashy hand syndrome. I look like Ashy Larry sometimes. This helps out a lot. I usually perform for adults and corporate events, and sometimes, very occasionally, if it's like a house party or something, they would have kids there. I always keep my sponge balls right in this specific area. And what's great about this bag is that you can customize these pieces. These pieces are actually removable, and I could do it any way I want. I actually keep this gem right here, one of my favorite things in the world, right here. Usually keep that in my pocket, and I only have one hand, so I can't close it. I perform a lot of magic with coins nowadays, and usually when you ask someone if they have a coin, they always rifle through their purse or they go through their pockets. They don't have anything, and a lot of things are in cards now, or they Venmo or PayPal money to each other. And what I do is I go to the bank and I get a stack of just quarters, like those $10 quarters there, and this is one of my favorite tricks. So you have the spectator, they put their initials right on the quarter there. Oh, there we go. They put their initials on there. Tell them to squeeze it just like this, as tight as they can. Put it here. Completely bends. And that's right in front of the spectator's face that you can do the bend. And it's super, super easy. And this here, this is also a gimmick. I don't want to say what gimmick it is, but worth every single penny. Also, I kind of want to show you guys how I suit up for my gig, because at first I said that you're gonna get your hair cut, but you want to wear a nice suit. You don't want to go in like a tank top or a polo. You actually want to put something on nice. So just give me a second, and if I, yep. Funny thing with me and suits, one of my favorite clothing lines is actually Ryan Seacrest, because it fits me really, really well. This here, I like the color of the jacket. Usually with this, I'll wear like black pants and black shoes, just be black on the bottom and red up top. And I also do that Chris Ramsey thing where he has his playing cards actually match like his outfit. Well, this is like way off. Something much closer to this would be more like the Black Lions here. Funny enough, I actually don't bring one deck of cards. I actually bring two with me, because sometimes you lose cards or you drop them. There was one time I did a gig for one of my friends at her college, and I placed it on the table where they have like the food with the little burner at the bottom of the aluminum foil container, and put it on that table. I was talking to somebody, and I think I was performing something else, and I went back and I went to go pick up the cards, completely soaked with water. And luckily I did have an extra deck with me. But another reason I keep 2 decks with me, I keep one stacked and one just shuffled. Also, one of my other favorite things to do, see, if I were to pass out a business card to somebody, all I have to do is to give it to, oh shit, oh god. It's amazing. Funny story with this also, I went back to actually go perform for the Boston Celtics again about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I did bring my Pyro wallet with me. I wanted to perform it for some of the players, and I think I did a couple of times, but I was really afraid because you have a bunch of guys in black suits with the wire going in the air around their ear, just on every single corner of that room. It was really daunting. It was like the Secret Service. I also keep that, and I also use this here. You probably don't know what this is because this is not a magic trick. This is actually totally different business card right here, and the difference between this one and this one has some of my info in the back. This one has all the info on the front. Totally different picture, but if you flip it around, completely blank. And what I do, I'll tell someone to think of a number. Think of a number to 1 at 100, and I'm gonna try to see if I can get it. Just keep thinking of it. Let me see. All right, I think I might have gotten it. So this person thought of any number, let's say it was like 78 or something like that, and you pretend you get it wrong or whatever, but you can take it and turn it around. Fucking crazy, right? And I obviously do charge a little higher than every other person in my area. So I try to be as classy or as nice as I can. Like I wear like jewelry, I get my hair cut, I wear a nice suit, and I also try to bring classier items. Instead of using like a really old like dainty lighter, I invested it into a simple lighter. That this is my second one, and I constantly have this trouble where I'm just striking it until I get a light like this. And I implore you, if you're a magician, you have some things in your show that involve fire, I would say just invest in the Zippo lighter. It's a lot more professional, and if you learn a couple of Zippo tricks, it looks a lot better too. My girlfriend hates it because I constantly do it, and then I drop it 5 minutes in, and it makes a really loud crashing and metal scraping sound. It's very like ear raping, but love that. I bring my Omni deck, and I remember Chris Ramsey saying in a video, if you do not use this, you're a fucking idiot. And he is correct, because I do not use this, and every time I finish at a gig, I feel like a complete idiot. Every single time. So you could have thought of any card in the world, you could have changed your mind at any time, and if this is your card, would you be impressed? Or would you be so impressed that I could take you out to dinner? You sure? Because you know what happens after dinner, right? I also bring this here. This is actually like a little extra wallet for like gaps and things like that, and I bought this from Garrett Thomas. It's a little expensive. It was about like 40 bucks for this. I would prefer if you got like a leather case version of this, or a leather version that also holds your playing cards on top of that. But what I use this for is that I use this for like blank cards, and also my voodoo gimmicks from Chris Ramsey is also in here. And I take it, and I like it because it fits right in my sport coat pocket, and it stays in there for the whole night until I want to perform it. And also, one of my favorite tricks, I never leave my house without a book of matches. Never, never, never. I also bring 2 of them because sometimes I would lose one somewhere around the gig. That's what I would also say. If you're ever doing a gig, always bring a duplicate of something. Always bring 2 Sharpies, always bring 2 deck of cards, because you'll never know. If you have something, you'll leave it on the table, and then you go to another table, start performing, and you reach in your pocket, and you're looking like a complete and utter dumbass doing this, looking for your Sharpie that you left 4 tables ago. But this here matches. You tell them to point to one. Pull it out, just like that. Just one of my favorites. Super simple, just easy, just Also, if you're gonna go and do a gig, bring chapstick with you. You're gonna be talking to people the whole night and no one wants to look at you when you have ashy ass lips. Please just keep one of these. I keep one in my close-up bag, I keep one in my car, I have like 5 in my house. My girlfriend has like 20 more in her purse. So always keep these are always handy. You also always want to bring water with you, because with me, I usually have to drive to my gigs. Sometimes my gigs are right around the corner from my house, and most of the time they're about an hour away, sometimes even more. Alright guys, I think that's it. I think I went through my entire close-up bag with you guys. A lot of weird stuff. I love using most of it. A lot of it I don't really use because I kind of do bring too much with me. I'm still trying to whittle it down and try to get to the bare essentials, but a lot of this stuff, it's just so good. Alright guys, thank you for watching, and please alright guys, please kill me.